Zurich Modular 2018. I am with Marko from Elektro Kosmos, and he has a synthesizer in his bag today, which was in the media before 1 year, but now it's back.
Now it's back, yeah.
And can you tell us what synthesizer it is? Because it's made in Swiss, handmade.
Made in Switzerland, handmade.
And it looks very interesting and very differently from a normal synthesizer.
It is a normal synthesizer with two VCOs, two filters, two envelopes, two VCAs, two LFOs, mixer, ring mods, sync things, and that's it.
So we have in the oscillators, we have different waveforms. Yeah.
5 different waveforms from sinus, saw, triangle, pulse, white and colored noise.
And so it's full analog?
It's full analog, it's called discrete. I cannot say this in English, but it is a discrete synthesizer.
And what was the aim? What kind of sound you can make with it? Is it more oriented in Moog, or is it your own sound? What do you think it goes in which direction?
It's more our own sound, more like an ARP between Moog, something like that. Yeah.
And so we have two oscillators, and what is for me already interesting, the oscillators are not on the left side as usual for normal subtractive synth. Is it in the middle or in the
It's in this section here, because it was more a point of a design and more because I'm a guy with more right hand, and I have more control with my right hand to pitch the pitch and something like that.
And so you have pulse width modulation, FM on the LFO.
Yes, cross modulation is also possible. Ring mode and different envelope modes that you can.
So the more power is here on the oscillators than on other features.
Yes, and this another feature is also you can with mod wheel also you can make a morphing with 12 parameters in the same with the same controller. So.
And talking about the filter, because always people say what kind of filter. Is it a new design, or do you use
it's not
older one?
An older one. It's a Butterworth filter. It's a multi-mode filter, two of them, with low pass, band pass, high pass, notch, and this.
And then for modulation we have two envelopes.
Two envelopes, yeah. And you can, with this switch, you can choose in which direction you will put the envelopes for the filter, for the VCA. And for this model, we don't have connected to other parameters. That will be an update for the next series. Yeah.
Also LFO, I see.
Yeah.
So there are two LFOs.
They are connected everywhere for cutoff, for resonance, for pitch, for pulse width, and for the VCAs.
And with the different modes, you can then change the routing of the LFO. Or
yes.
FM ring modes. So then we have on a VCA or two VCAs. I think.
Two VCAs, yeah.
And then it goes out of the master, so there are no effects or
no effects. Pure analog sound.
Pure analog sound. Yeah. And it's mono.
It's a mono synth. Yes, it's a classic mono synth, more like an ARP.
And I think many people see it on your pictures on the website. The design is quite very different, because you have on the back side plexiglass or how?
On the sides, to see what kind of work is inside in the synthesizer, because it is not usual to use so many cables, because every potentiometer are with a separate cable inside to the motherboard.
And I see also you have lamps or LEDs or on the top. This means you can see always how quick the LFO is.
How quick is the LFO or the envelopes, how short or something. It's the only control, because the idea behind this synthesizer is to use your ears and not a display or something like that to...
So you demonstrate it, you can remove the faceplate or
design of the.
So now it looks more like a controller, but it's more for you for.
It's more alien spaceship controller, because the idea behind that is. Many producers use always the same controller or the same parameters for the synthesizers, and the idea behind that is you can make a mistake and create a new sound that you never imagined before.
So you have always in the head, if I turn the knob like this, you get this.
Right? Like the filter in this order or something like that, and so you don't have an orientation, and it's possible to make a mistake. Not to turn this one or more this one, and that create a different sound that you never imagined before.
And of course, I see no presets, and it's really a machine for tweaking.
Genau. Yeah.
And on the connection side, I see you have mono.
On the connection side is a MIDI connector with MIDI learn button. So you have two audio inputs for the filters and mono output, and I don't know, that was in this model for a headphone, but this is now not in function.
And you plan also an audio in for the filter?
Filter, yes, it has two filterings. Yeah.
And so you can go with the audio to the two filters?
Of course, yeah.
And on the filter, what I not ask, do you have different modes also?
Different modes, yeah.
It's a multi-mode filter.
It's a multi-mode filter.
And you told me it's not a budget synth, but it's really like a Rolls-Royce, or it's, really
it's more
high-end.
It's a
really
high-end because you can't put here, you can't destroy.
And it's made of
steel. Every potentiometer is made of 6 millimeters of steel arcs. I don't know. And yeah, because I have 20 years. I was on different stages with many different synths, and always was the problem after you use a synthesizer, your potentiometer is after them like a joystick, and here you can destroy because the synthesizer is now 7 years old and it's function like new.
And you said a price or an expectation. What do you think?
We think about around €5,000.
And an expectation for next year, or when do you try to shipping it or to be ready?
Well, we won't be ready on the end of this year, maybe next year.
Okay. So, and the important part of a synthesizer, let's play it.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Marko.
You're welcome.
It sounds lovely, and we are looking forward to see it then on the market, and maybe in the next big studios. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice evening. Thank you.
Goodbye.